thought I would make this video to share with you guys a full circle experience I'm having with God right now. And it's so cool. So I just have to share because God is so cool like that. And hopefully this will inspire you, encourage you, and just reflect on how God's goodness is not just for me, it's for you too. It's for all of us, right? So I am here in Cocoa Beach, Florida. I used to live here for 4 years back in 2013 to 2017. And during that time, I worked at a restaurant, Florida's Fresh Grill. Worked there for nearly the whole 4 years. And one night, I was doing cocktail service. And that night, I met someone there who came in to pick up an order. And it was a very brief, like 5-minute, maybe 10-minute conversation I had with this person. And at the time, I was in life coach training, my very first life coach training I'd ever taken. I knew deep down in my heart, ever since 2012, God planted a seed inside of me that my divine calling was to help people heal. So I came across the idea of life coaching, which I'd never heard about before, and I thought, that's it. That's the path I'm gonna help God's children heal in, and the avenue I'm gonna take. So I took this training, and then here this one night, I meet this person who comes in for an order, and they just asked me like, oh, are you in school? What do you do? And I told them I'm in this training because this is the path I want to take. And we had like a brief 5-minute mini session. And they told me that they were praying for someone like me, someone to support them. And so, long story short, it felt like a God encounter in that conversation. And they asked if I would coach them. Now, mind you, I had about 3 weeks left until I finished my life coach training, so I wasn't even completely done with it. When they signed up to work with me, I felt like I ran back home. I shouted to the rooftops, told my grandma, because I lived with her at the time, like, Grandma, I just got my first client. I can't believe this. Got all the documents in order. Had my first session, and it started with just phone call sessions, and eventually went to Zoom, and we had one in-person session. The very first in-person session we had was actually at the Hilton Oceanfront in the lobby. Y'all, I'm at the Hilton Oceanfront, and about an hour ago, I was sitting in the lobby. In the exact same spot, I had my very first in-person session as a life coach. And last night, I went to Florida's Fresh Grill, and I bumped into so many people that I know and used to work with. And this trip I'm on right now, a weekend getaway to Cocoa Beach, Florida, to come back here, is to meet with my very first client I ever had, who I still work with today, to celebrate a decade of working together. So meeting them back in the place where we first met, where it all started, to celebrate this this relationship of client and coach relationship, but also turn friendship, because after 10 years, like, you really get to know someone, and it's just become friendship as well. And it's truly blessed my life. And it's so cool because this is literally a full circle for me. And I've been going through old pictures and looking at pictures of me when I was a server, this young girl who had this dream in her heart, who was scared, terrified, and unsure if she could even do it. When I took my first life coach training, it was through Martha Beck, Oprah's life coach, and I was the youngest person in the whole training. And I felt so like just underqualified. Like, is this really, am I really gonna do this? Like, can I make it happen? Will people actually want to get coaching from me? And it has been such a journey for 10 years to walk alongside God's children into healing. Nothing short of miraculous. Truly miraculous. Like, there is no doubt in me that God's love can heal you through any trauma, any wound, any obstacle you face, anything. And I'm just blown away. Wow, God, wow. Don't you love when he does full circle moments like that? I was sitting in this exact same spot I was 10 years ago, and just sitting there reflecting on that time 10 years ago, that young girl inside of me who had this dream, and she went for it. And it's so encouraging. She's encouraging me as I reflect back on her. And I just feel so proud of her. I feel so inspired by her that she followed this seed that God planted in her heart. And even though she was afraid, even though she felt unqualified, she did it. And she's doing it. And that's me. And we're here now, celebrating this milestone of 10 years in business as a Christian life coach. God is so cool. So I'm taking you guys on this little weekend getaway to celebrate with me, because why not? Let's go to the beach.
If you got a song inside your soul, don't hold it back. Somebody praise God for that. Somebody praise God for that. For every prayer he's answered, every night he gave you peace, every time he's waited for you patiently. For how he never changes, for how his love just won't let go, for how he's given every good thing that you know. Ooh, somebody praise God for that.